Alright, panel layout, chapter 9. Topics cover the major topics covered in this chapter. Introduction, icon, panel, menu for panel, schematic list, manual, manufacturer's menu, balloon, wire, notation, panel assembly, editor, table, generators, terminals, and editing. Introduction. In this previous chapter, you should learn the creating schematic circuit diagrams. After choosing the circuit diagram, next to the step of the create the panel. The panel is a box consisting of various electrical switches. PLC is to control the working of equipment. And refer to figure 1. Note the panel shown on the figure is the backside of the panel with the machine. Panel is generally hidden within the room the operator, which is operating. See with the different type of the panel. Refer to figure 2. We call this the user control panel. With both cases of the approach to the design almost the same. The interaction with the user is indifferent. User control panel is meant for the user so it can have push button screens, sensors, key boards, and so on. On the other side of the back panel will have the relay, circuit breaker, sensors, connector, PLCs, and switches, and so on. Shows a panel. User control panel. If we start linking schematic diagram, panel diagrams, common platform, and common tag and location codes. Suppose we've created a push button schematic with the tag 04PB, or the fourth push button, second push button. This panel layout, you should insert the push button on the same tag. The location of the push button will display the location and code. Components that are having the same location code could be placed on the same panel and placed in the panel. The Autocad electrical through the separate tab of the tool over the panel layout design with the name panel. Refer to figure 3 with the procedure. Various tools of the panel are discussed next. Icon menu. The tools work similar way with the schematic drawing. Only difference is representation component of the panel layout. Procedure. Use the tools with the given next. Click on the icon menu. Insert component footprints. Drop down. Insert component footprints panel. Panel tab ribbon. Refer to figure 4. Insert footprint die box will be displayed in figure 5 and show the imprints of the icon, schematic list, manual, manufacturer menu, user defined, and equipment list. You go to your icon tool menu, insert footprint dialog box. The desired category push button, in this case symbols related to the selected category, will display in figure 6. Insert footprint dialog push button. Click on the desired symbol of the push button on closed. In our case, the footprint the dialog will be displayed in figure 7. And then choose a make catalog assignment for the automatic footprint selection, manufacturer assembly, manual footprint, and choice C, add entry, and manufacturer miscellaneous. Click catalog, look up, check out the current symbol of the catalog browser dialog displayed in figure 8. Select desired component with the catalog, click OK button with the dialog box created with the block of the component in local drive. Click the browse button, select the desired component block with the dialog box for figure 9. After selecting the desired component, click on the open button with the dialog box symbol that will get attached to the cursor. Click the desired place for the drawing of the place symbol that you can also specify the rotation angle of the symbol. Specify the desired angle, press enter. Use the default of 0 degrees of the panel, layout, component, insert, idea, edit dialog box will display in figure 10. Shows item number and the description tags, location codes for reports. Dialog box is similar. Inserting edit component dialog box discussed earlier. Specify the tags of the component schematic list button below. Tag edit box. Component tag are displayed with list of the tag of the drawing project schematic tag list. Dialogs will be displayed in figure 11. Select the tag related symbol being inserted. Click the OK button on the dialog box. Click the OK button for the dialog box symbol that will be placed a corresponding tag attached. If you want to insert more instances of component, then check the OK repeat button for the dialog box. You get a schematic tag list of the dialog box before inserting components randomly. It's important to understand the basic frame of the panel. The electrical panel generally has enclosure to close pack all components of the panel. DIN rails to support mounted circuit breakers, name plates, identify components, and electrical components will create panel. Combining all of them later in this chapter are impractical. Alright, schematic list tools. You would import list of schematic components from the current project drawing so that the panel representation of the components can be created. The procedure to use the tool is given the next schematic list is tool with the insert component footprints drop down. Schematic component list dialog box will display and refer to figure 12. You can extract components from project active drawing, save list, external location codes all blank and named, and browse external file. Select the active drawing if you want to extract the component list for any, if only for current drawing, as in our case, select the project exclude relevant drawings. Click OK button from the dialog box. Schematic components active drawing dialog will be displayed in case of the active drawing radio button. Refer to figure 13. Schematic components dialog box of the component list of which we want to insert the symbol in this panel. Click on the insert button at the bottom of the dialog box of the symbol of the component. Then it will get attached to the cursor. You will be asked to specify the insertion point for the symbol. Click on the drawing area to place for the component. You will be asked to specify the rotation angle value of the component. Specify the desired value command box. Enter for the default angle panel. Without component insert edit dialog box will display them as discussed earlier. Note that tags are defined automatically at this time. This because the tags are automatically extracted as part of the schematic list. If you want to perform modifications, do that and click on the OK in the dialog box. Symbol will create the schematic component dialog box will appear again. Follow the same procedure and insert all components required in the panel. After inserting all components, click the close button with the dialog box to exit. Alright, the panel tool used to insert the panel components are part of the requirement directly using the blocks in case we need to verify carefully regarding the tags, otherwise create the great problems for assembly site. The procedure the tool is given next. Alright, manual. Click on manual tool to insert component footprints drop down. The insert component footprints manual dialog box will display them for figure 14. Manual footprint selection criteria. Use generic marker on only. Draw shapes. Pick just like a footprint. Browse footprint for dialog selection. Select non-AutoCAD electrical block. The dialog box similar to choice B area footprint dialog box discussed earlier. Click on the browse button to insert the block of the component. If you have a component already in the drawing, then click the button pick button selected for the component. Not if you select any non-AutoCAD electrical blocks and the symbol for using this feature. On selecting the block, you ask to specify the insertion point of the symbol. Click on the drawing area, specify the rotation of the symbol. Symbol will be placed on the print layout component insert edit catalog dialog box displayed and discussed earlier. Specify the desired tags. Click on the OK button dialog box. Alright, manufacturer menu. Manufacturer menu tool is used for the insert of the component of the manufacturer's menu. AutoCAD Electrical Contain Limited. Librarian Manufacturer Components Allen Bradley and ABCAD. The procedure of the tool is given the next. Click manufacturer menu, insert component footprints, drop down vendor menu selection dialog displayed on the first time figure 5. You have Allen and ABCAD. The desired vendor from the list for the click the OK button from the dialog vendor panel footprint dialog box will be referred to in figure 16. Dialog box works similar to the insert component of the dialog box and discussed earlier. Similarly, you can use the user define list or equipment tool list tools, insert panel components balloon. The balloon is used to assign balloons components for their identification in the table. The procedure use of the tool is given the next. Click on the balloon tool, the insert component footprints panel, and the ribbon. You are asked to select the component which you want to assign on the balloon. Specify the settings for the balloon. Enter S to the command prompt. Specify the parameters related to balloon panel balloon setup dialog box will display and refer to figure 17. Shows balloon type, diameter, circle, ellipse, polygon, none. Text size or arrow size, and he has you can go class back, architectural, track, taking on oblique, and some others. Select the desired balloon type, specify the parameters in dialog box, click the OK button dialog with the applied specified parameters, click the component you asked to specify the leader start point of the balloon insertion point. Click the desired point near the component, a dash line of the leader will display having end of the point attached to the cursor. Click specify the endpoint of the leader, press enter to play for the balloon at the earlier selected point figure 18. Shows a component assigned balloon should be an ammeter with a number 1 to it. If you specify the endpoint of the leader or they enter the place on the balloon, wire annotation tool, you have attached the wire annotation select panel components into the drawing. The procedure of the tool is given the next. Click wire annotation with the insert component footprint, schematic, wire number, panel, wire diagram, dialog box will display, refer to figure 19. Select desired radio button, panel connection, annotation for the area you select. With the active drawing, all the annotation will be assembled with components in the current drawing based on all active drawings. Select desired radio button for location codes to process area. The location codes will be assigned with the components as the per selection of the radio button. After specifying the desired setting, click on the OK button with the dialog box, schematic layout, wire connection, and annotation dialog box will display, refer to figure 20. Specify annotation format dialog box. Click on OK button dialog box. The annotation will be assigned to the component's current drawing. Automatic refer to figure 21. Annotations automatically assigned. Panel assembly. Panel assembly tool is used to insert already created assembly of the panel in the current drawing. The tool is very useful in going at the same time. The type of panel assemblies is various drawing. With the procedure used the tool is given next. Click on panel assembly tool. Insert component footprints panel in the ribbon. Insert panel assembly of box dialogs will display. Refer to figure 22. Insert panel assembly blocks dialog. Flip any non-AutoCAD blocks on the footprint blocks. Add an attributed template as required. Make sure all the checkboxes are selected, then click the OK button dialog box. The W block assembly to insert the dialog box will display and refer to figure 23. Select the drawing file earlier created on the panel block or click Open button for the dialog box. You can ask to specify the insertion point for the panel block. Click the drawing area to specify the insertion point for the panel block. You ask to specify the rotation angle value of the block. Specify the desired angle value. Press Enter. The block will be placed. Till this point, we have discussed about inserting component footprints in the panel layout. Now we will learn terminal footprints. The tools managed the terminal footprints are available in the terminal footprints panel in the ribbon. The tools in this panel are discussed next. Error tool used to edit detail terminal presence for the current drawing. Note that terminal information is collected in all the drawings and current projects, so the important to the activity of the project whose drawing is being used in the editing terminal footprint. The procedure used the edit tool or editor tool is given next. Click editor tool of the terminal footprint panel. Terminal strip selection dialog will be displayed and refer to figure 24. Shows installation location, terminal strip, and quantity. Select the entry you want to edit the table. Click on the edit button with the number of the terminal's current drawing. Exceed the number of the wire of the defined terminal wiring. Constraints exceed the dialog box will display and refer to figure 25. 25. Defined terminal wiring constraints exceeds dialog box. Click the OK button for the dialog of the terminal strip editor dialog box will display. Refer to figure 26. Shows location, installation location, division pins, wire type, jumper, number, jumper, type, wire, pin, device, location, installation. To select the terminal will be highlighted in yellow color. There are 6 areas of the dialog box. Property terminal spare of the destination jumper multi-level. The tools in these areas give the edit respective parameters of the terminals. Hold the cursor on each of the button in this area to check its function. After specifying the desired parameters, click on the OK button in the dialog box. If you change the graphical parameters, graphical terminal strip insert update required dialog box will display and refer to 27. Graphic terminal strip insert update required dialog box. Insert rebuild. Insert button if you want to insert the new graphical representation. Terminal strip will be attached to the cursor for figure 28. Alright, if the place is selecting the insert button, you can select the update button with the update already existing terminal strip updating. Inserting the strip of the terminal strip selection dialog box will display it again. If you want to add a new terminal strip, then click the new button with the dialog box of the terminal strip definition dialog box display. Refer to figure 29. Clicking the number of terminal blocks, edit blocks, specify the number of blocks when the terminal OK will become active. Click on the OK button, dialog box, terminal strip editor for the dialog box will be displayed with the discussed earlier. Specify each of the detailed terminal as required, then click on the OK button with the dialog box. The dialog box will display acting with the insert graphical representation of the terminal. Click insert button with the dialog box, place the terminal as the desired position of the drawing, click on the done button, terminal strip selection dialog box to the X. Terminal generator tool used to insert the table consisting of the details related with the terminals in the drawing. The procedure to use the tools will give it the next. Click table generator from the terminal footprints panel with the ribbon. Terminal strip table generator dialog box will display and refer to figure 30. Figure 30 shows the terminal strip table generator dialog box. And select determine terminal strip selection table the dialog box. Multiple selection press and hold control key, then select refer to figure 31. Click on the table style, drop down table setting area of the dialog box, select the desired table style with the table tile, edit box, specify the suitable with the tile with the terminal table with the setting with the box button with the dialog box, terminal strip table setting, dialog box will display, refer to figure 32. The browse the first drawing name, click on the browse first drawing name, edit box drawing information for table output area of the dialog box, first drawing name, dialog box will display, refer to figure 33. Select the desired drawing with the name of the drawing in which table was inserted to decide on the basis of the selected drawing's name. Click on the Save button with the dialog box after specifying the rest of the parameters as required. Click on the OK button for the dialog box. Terminal strip table setting dialog box. Section rows purpose selection, all rows selection, section placement, section distance direction, base point, drawing information table output, first drawing name, template, insert one section per drawing, insert all sections for one drawing, on one drawing, insert multiple sections per drawing. And then first drawing name dialog box, click the OK on the terminal strip generator dialog box. The table insert for the dialog box will display in figure 34. Tables inserted on the drawings. Click the OK button. Dialog draw will be added with the current project having the tables created recently in figure 35. Alright, inserting terminals. The two tools inserting terminals into the panel layout. The insert terminal schematic list and the insert terminals manual, which work with the schematic list and the manual tools respectively. The tools are available to insert component footprints, drop down, insert component footprints, manual, edit the please follow the procedure given for these tools to insert terminals. Editing footprints. The tool editing footprints are available to edit footprints panel with the figure 36 of the tools to discuss next. Show the panel, edit footprints panel. Edit tools use the modify footprints, components, and panel layout. The procedure you the tools give it the next. Click the edit tool with the edit footprints panel. You have to select the component with the editing footprint. Select the desired component of the panel layout. Component insert and edit dialog box will be displayed and refer to figure 37. Figure 37 specify the desired tags, parameters, and dialog box. Click the OK button from the dialog able to specify settings. Copy footprint. Tool you specify the copy the footprint component so that you assign it to the other components of the panel layout. Procedure give it the next. Copy footprint, edit footprints panel. Select. You're asked to select the components just like any component which you are assigning footprints. Select the desired component footprint will be attached to the cursor for figure 38. Click the desired location to place the footprint in the panel layout. The component insert, edit the dialog box will display the option dialog box have been discussed. Follow the procedures discussed earlier. Delete footprint tools. Use the delete footprints panel component. The procedure is to give it the next delete footprint with the tools of the edit footprint panels. You ask and select the components whose footprints are to be deleted. 1. Click the components of the which select the deleted and press enter. The footprints will be deleted. Search for and surf to children dialog box will display and refer to figure 39. Search for surf and children dialog box. Okay, but if you want to delete children components, also click on the no button to exit the tool and click on the OK button to surf the dialog box will display and refer in figure 40. Show the multiple reference manufacturer catalog type tags, sheet reference, installation, mechanical location, fresh and zoom, save, edit, catalog, check, pick, new list, pan, zoom in, zoom out, go to, and close. So the item list, so click the go to button. The component will be displayed in the corresponding drawing, and the delete button will become active. Refer to figure 41. Click on the delete button. Delete children components if you want. Resequence item numbers. Resequence item numbers. Tools. You have the resequence all items in the current drawing project procedures. Give it the next. Click on the resequence item numbers tool for the edit footprint panels. Resequence item numbers and have the dialog display of figure 42. Specify the desired starting number of the item. Start of the edit box. Select the desired radio button. Click the OK with the dialog box. In your case, active drawing. All radio buttons is selected. On doing so, items now numbers will be updated automatically. Resequencing item numbers. Enter starting number box below. Start process blank. Project drawing all active manufacturer processes and all. Copy codes drop down. All 4 tools with the drop down. Copy installation code. Copy location code. Copy mount code. Copy group code. These tools work in the same way the procedure copy location code tool is given the next. You can assume the same of the other tools and drop down. Clip the copy location from the copy code drop down. Copy installation location mount group to component. Dialog will display and refer to figure 43. Pick your master valve. Select the valve installation valves values to copy installation drawing project. Pick, mount, or group. Pick the master. You are asked to select the component which also location to be copied. Select the desired component. Dialog box will be displayed again. Click OK button for the dialog box. You are asked to select the target components. So the target components assign the copy location code. Press enter. Location code will be assigned. Copy assembly tool. You the copy one or more components of the panel assembly. The procedure. You the tool is given the next. Copy the assembly tool for the drawing. A copy assembly tool for the drawing. You asked to select the components assemblies of the desired components. Press enter the ask to specify the base point for copying. Click specify the base point of the component will be detached to the cursor. Clicking the drawing area to place for the copied components assembly. Alright, Practice 1, create the panel layout, schematic diagrams, creating Practice 1, Chapter 1, Chapter 8, refer to Figure 44. Chapter 10, Reports.